Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord ring and hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those that are Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Barnabas Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Toss Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, Eric R. Ope just gonna sneak right past you there. Indie Link, Dodgy Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Here, Ted, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Ropebridge, Alex K, Doma El Laka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Firedown, M54 Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, plus 2447 of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hard, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Callistia Specialty, Brandon K, Grigus Maximus, Andrew G, Ebon Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Eisenjam, and Chris W. Shout out to new patron this week at the Bloodlord level, True Chaos God. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 67. We're at Grizzle Hall and we get in a fight with a bunch of ghosts dancing and playing music. The combat is largely meaningless because they can't hurt us. We come to a messy library and help some shadows clean it up. The Wraiths give us some information about Iron Tavia. Apparently she contains some essence of the Master. Turns out the Master is High Chancellor Kem Nebi, the leader of the Bloodlords and one of the most powerful people in Geb under the Ghost King himself. Lucan reads about devils while everyone else checks out a greenhouse. A gigantic bone monster assembles from some crates and is looking like it's about to attack us.
Battle cry fail.
The bones take everyone off guard as they top the initiative order with a 40.
Can't even get a 40.
Top of round one, the fossil golem uses its first action to use something called reassemble, and it assembles itself into a bone structure where its reach is 25 feet.
This motherfucker.
But its speed reduces down to 15. With its second action, it uses a jaw strike on Sundrinker. Gets a 30 to hit.
With a 4 on the die? Yeah, that hits.
26 piercing damage. And I need Sundrinker to give me a fortitude save.
Ooh, a 24?
24 fails. Sundrinker becomes slowed 1. And just to flex its new crazy reach, it targets and attacks Shara.
Rude.
32 to hit.
Yep.
That'll deal you 31 points of piercing damage and give me a fortitude save.
34.
That's a critical success. Why is that a critical success? Do you have Juggernaut?
Essentially.
Oh, okay. 34 is just a success, but yeah. Juggernaut. Damn.
Oh yeah, it's called Juggernaut here, and for the champion also.
Yeah. Then that's its turn, which takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Shara's annoyed because if she would have been able to raise her shield, that wouldn't have hit. We'll start off by attempting to go into Dread Martial stance. Get a 38, which is actually a critical success.
Yeah.
Not had very many of those. It's the same as a regular success, except for my aura is a 20-foot aura instead of a 10-foot aura. And then I will raise my shield. And God, I don't really want to approach this guy, but I'm going to do it anyways. Try to get behind him for flanking.
I just noticed our initiatives are 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yeah, I noticed that when we rolled them.
Lined right up. Alright, so Shara gets into position, gets that Dread Martial stance in, which takes us over to... Oh, sorry.
I can only move that far because I'm a ghoul that is fully satiated.
Oh, no shit.
I have a plus 10 movement speed. Yep.
No, I was wondering why you weren't being hindered in some of the previous combats, but I was just like, I feel like that's... Wow, that's nice.
Well, no, yeah. Since I fed on that Bulette, it hasn't been an issue.
Well, then after Shara, takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Lucan will sigh, hearing combat happening, and get up. Like, what's going on in here? And walk up to the door to see this monstrous thing and be like, Jesus, all right. That's action 1. Action 2 will act together and cast Boost Eidolon.
Suntrigger is slowed.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
And then with Sundrinker's single action from Act Together, they will attack this thing. We'll go bludgeoning. And looks like we're going to miss with a 30.
A 30 misses.
Yeah, all right.
That takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
Jesus, even flanking 30 misses.
I move into flanking. I power attack.
You hero point? Eh?
I hero point.
There's a hit.
I get a 35 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ew. 27 damage.
It's 28 actually.
28.
It takes 18 of that. This thing is creepy. It doesn't roar. It doesn't make any sounds other than the clattering of its own bones.
Why aren't my skeletal resistances as good as other skeletal resistances? Y'all get like resistance 5, resistance 10. I get fucking resistance 2.
Kicks.
What is this bullshit?
Bottom of round 1. It's your turn.
We're gonna get into the ghost argument all over again.
What kind of knowledge would I want for this guy?
Ooh, for this guy, you can do Arcana or Crafting.
Ooh, I'm a master in crafting. I get it for free. 32.
You're not 100% sure. Only thing that you know, this set definitely seems to be a golem of some kind. But you're not sure otherwise.
Hero point.
Oh. Okay.
Tell me what it is.
Fucking nat 20. This is a fossil golem. Construct, mindless golem. You get a decent amount of info. What do you want first?
A construct usually does have a weakness.
Its resistances, it does not have a weakness.
Oh.
It does have golem anti-magic, which means it's only harmed by certain types of magic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but isn't there usually a specific one that does fancy stuff to it?
It's harmed by, healed by, slowed by, and vulnerable to are the 4 effects of golem anti-magic.
That's what I want to know.
Okay. Then you know that this fossil golem is harmed by cold and water traits, healed by acid trait spells, slowed by any magic that targets it with the earth trait.
And it did not have a vulnerable, or it did?
It's vulnerable to stone to flesh.
Oh, like specific. The spell.
Specifically that spell it's vulnerable to. It does take magic damage from cold and water spells, but no other magic.
And then the slow was earth.
Slow for, was earth.
You still that geomancer? Or was that... No, that was odd, right?
That was odd, yeah.
I mean, I can't do anything really other than physical. I'm gonna... I'll do 3 action... I mean, not 3 action, but I'll do the amped contagious, granting you the 3 in melee, 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Won't turn that down.
And then a single action amped message as well on Arius.
You did the 10 hit point thing?
Yeah.
Then you gave me a reaction.
You just get it for doing damage?
Yeah.
I wonder if I should just give it to Lucan then.
Yeah, but he doesn't go until after it.
I'm making him go right now though.
Oh, right.
So if he hits...
I don't know if I don't think it replaces it. They just don't stack, so...
They don't stack.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway.
Maybe, yeah, okay. That's all I got.
I'll take 10 over the 5 I had, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Because I only get 5 on hits, 10 on crits.
Oh, I got you.
Real quick while I got it on the brain. It's 10 o'clock. I haven't given out any hero points. 1 hero point to Spencer, 1 hero point to Swanee.
Yay!
Then after kicks, that takes us to the top of round 2. The Fossil Golem. Fossil Golem opens its mouth as though to silently roar at you, and then attacks. It's going to start with Arius for the first strike.
Oh, why?
33 to hit.
Yeah.
And then give me that fortitude save after taking 28 points of piercing damage.
27.
That fails. Arius, you are slowed 1. With its second attack, it's going to target Shara. 36 to hit.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a fortitude save and take 28 points of piercing damage.
I will use my Selfish Shield to reduce that by 9.
Alright.
Okay, and this isn't any kind of spell or anything like that?
No.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you're fine. With its third action, it attacks Sundrinker. Ooh. 33 to hit.
A 33 will
Those
hit.
rolls could not have gone any better for you.
Yeah. 38 points of piercing damage to Sundrinker, and Sundrinker give me a fortitude save.
You get a 30.
A 30. Sundrinker turns to stone.
Well, that's very annoying.
It doesn't affect you, does it?
No.
Does it just unsummon?
I could just unsummon it and then resummon it and it'd be fine.
Petrified is you have been turned to stone. You can't act, nor can you sense anything. You become an object with a bulk double your normal bulk. A bunch of stats. You don't have a broken threshold. When you're turned back into flesh, you have the same number of hit points you had as a statue. If the statue is destroyed, you immediately die. While petrified, your mind and body are in stasis, so you do not age or notice the passing of time.
Okay. Guys, don't fail that twice.
Sundrinker's a perfectly fine target for me to demonstrate that on. Shara, it's your turn.
Well, we'll keep raising that shield. And, God, he's a big boy. Let's try to trip him. 25.
25 fails.
Just a regular failure?
Just a regular failure.
And then let's just take a swing at him. And we'll miss.
Then after Shara, it takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Okay.
I turn to stone.
Do you have to unsummon him first, or can you just resummon and just have him reappear?
I believe I'd have to unsummon him and then resummon him.
What kind of action economy are we looking at there?
3 actions for each.
Wow.
You got a fire spell?
I use a charge from my staff, and we will cast
Was it fire that slowed it?
No.
True Strike on myself.
Ice. Use a
Earth slows.
Oh, Earth was
cold
Earth,
or
yeah.
water.
cold's delta damage.
Delta damage.
And with my second and third actions, we will cast Ray of Frost.
True Strike? Oh my god, you did
I
not
rolled
just
a 3
do that.
on both.
Wow.
And I'll miss.
Then after Lucan, that takes us to Arius. Lose your first action, top of your turn, because you're slowed. You're up.
Power attack. Missed.
Then after Arius kicks, it's your turn.
I've been literally looking at like anything that I could possibly do to this thing. And the answer is very little.
Give Arius actions, I guess, maybe?
Or do cold or
I don't have elements at
water
all.
damage, so no.
Doesn't even need to be damaged. It can just be a water spell. You can create water at the damn thing. Not that you have create water, just, saying. Any spell with the water trait. Or the cold trait.
Does Rod of Wonder got anything in it?
I bet you it probably does.
A 1% chance?
It
probably does.
Yeah, super risky.
Now I'm curious.
I think it has like all the cantrips in it.
I wish Chill Touch actually did like ice related things instead of negative damage.
Against undead, it like makes them flee or something.
Yeah. On a critical failure, it makes them flee. Regular failure just makes them off guard for a round.
How much hit points are you down, Arius?
Like nothing.
Oh.
I'm just gonna get turned to stone probably next turn.
I don't think I really have anything, guys. I don't know what I'm looking at even.
Does the giving
Anybody got it?
reactions, does that take a focus point?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll just give you an attack.
I was wondering, I mean, is that one of the amped ones that takes a focus point? So you can only do it a couple times a combat?
Yeah, I can do it. I still got a couple. And I can still make my nose bleed to cast it again. Yeah, go take attack.
Swing.
And I'll aid you. It's not going to turn into a crit, but I aided you.
34 to hit.
God dang, dude, that's a good hit right there.
Wow.
Rolled a 6 and a 3.
Hey, you did damage.
14 damage. Reduced to 4.
4 damage, but you know.
Plus 1, you're in my aura.
Oh, he's in the aura. Good.
Because I got that critical, he's in my aura.
There you
How
go.
about I give Shara an action to run, and we just get out of here? This thing. I don't see any reason why we need to fight this thing. We have no elemental damage to hurt it. Then I am gonna do exactly that. Well, wait, it probably has attack of opportunity. I don't know. Do you want to run, Sheriff? I gave your action, or are you just gonna do it on your turn?
Is that what we're doing? We're running?
I think so.
I don't like. Like, even if we could kill it, there's no reason for us to. It's not gonna be able to leave this room, I don't think. It's too bulky unless it just breaks through the walls,
Might not even
which
want
probably
to.
could do.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably move up like 20 feet, but I still want to be next to it so that it doesn't just attack Arius.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's something I can do to make sure this help his saves at all, but
Guidance. It would give me a +1.
I guide you.
Sheriff, you failed one yet?
No, not yet.
No, it's failed 2 that you're petrified, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's failed while being slowed or something like that.
I know, I was thinking I never take haste because it's bad, but I mean, because I don't like it, but I could be getting rid of it. But that's all I got. Let's go, big dinosaur.
Did you have slow? Could you slow him?
He's a construct.
Oh, right, magic.
That's why every single spell I have is meant.
Big fossil golem boy uses his first action to attack Shara.
Even against Shara, he has to roll a really shitty. Nope.
What? 30 to hit.
He misses.
With its second action, it attacks Lucan
What?
with its 25-foot reach. 30 to hit.
Well, it's 30. He's 30 away, though.
It's 25 feet.
It's 25 away.
Oh, yeah, diagonal, yeah.
Lucan, take 36 points of piercing damage and give me a fortitude save.
I'd rather not.
I want to... This... How does it reach out that far? That's such a big arm.
It spent an action to reconfigure itself to basically make its reach 25 feet and its speed 15. So long arms, tiny legs.
Long arms, tiny legs.
So the anti-T-Rex.
34.
34 is a success. You are not slowed. For its third action, it strikes, kicks. Gets a 22 to hit.
How do you not hit kicks?
I'm not sure. Third attack. Rolled terribly.
Yeah.
That's the fossil golem's turn. Shara, it's your turn.
Alright, so we're trying to run.
Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to turn to stone. Which I don't think you do. We don't need to call it running. Strategically leaving.
Yeah, strategically leaving.
Bravely running away.
Bravely ran away, away, they bravely ran away.
Okay, then fuck, I might as well just go all the way back out to the main hall. See yas.
All right, Lucan.
Well, fuck this shit then. And I will... follow Shara. That's my turn.
All right. Arius, it's your turn.
Where's everybody going? And I start stumbling away with my 2 actions and accidentally knock over Sundrinker.
Oh. Bottom of round 3, Kicks.
Bonk. Close the door.
Close the door. All right.
And I tell these friendly banshees that there's a little guy in there. Just a little guy. They could have warned us. They could have gave us a heads up about that, but
They didn't.
I was gonna talk to them about it. And
I
you
also did
opened
just
the
kind of
door.
open the door. So yeah.
And so it was like, hey, can we go through here? You're like, oh, let's go in.
All right. At the top of round 4, it's the fossil golem's turn. They use an action to reassemble themselves into their original form. It gives it the original speed and its original reach. You can hear it from behind the door. And then it strides up to the door, and it has to try to smash open the door. Like, there's no way it knows how to use a doorknob. It successfully smashes the door open with its 3rd action. Shara, you can see the thing smash the door open into the library, and it looks at you. It's your turn.
I close this door. I raise my shield.
How long does slowed last again?
Slowed should fall off at your turn. At the end of turn.
Nope. That's stunned.
Not.
Slowed for a minute.
Yeah, slow's usually a minute. Yeah.
It depends on the ability.
I was thinking, yeah, the slow if fail it was 1 turn, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll close the door, raise my shield. 3rd action, I will cast healing or touch of corruption on myself to heal myself for 30.
That takes us over to Lucan.
It appears to be following us.
I do not like that. We should lead it into a trap or something?
Let's go to the balcony.
Go back outside? Yeah, I moved to the door. Ready to leave if necessary.
I mean, you might as well just leave if you're gonna use action.
I mean, is everybody else going to follow me?
I'm gonna go on the balcony and hide.
Well,
And it's not hiding. Strategically hoping it doesn't come upset. And then we can find a door from the balcony to go to the 2nd floor.
I moved to the outside door. That's what I do.
Okay. Arius.
I collapse in a corner. No.
Arius collapses. Kicks.
I'm just gonna run.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I thought you were actually just going to do that. I'm like, that's not a bad idea.
I say we just go to the balcony and then go to the 2nd floor from there. We'll see if there's a way to get into the 2nd floor.
When you say balcony, do you mean the outside, like the second story
Isn't that the
balcony?
stair? Yeah, isn't that what the stairs went up?
Yeah,
to?
yep. The 2 staircases outside lead up to
Yeah.
2nd story balconies.
Alright, we'll start heading that way.
Kicks.
Was that 2 actions at 45 feet?
Oh, wait, yeah, it's true. I only have 2
Oh, I thought you actually did have that much speed.
No, I only have 35 speed, so 70.
I will also just get up there. See, Luke, and the plan was we could get the door shut again. Oh, I guess the sheriff still needs to move up.
We'll just see what happens.
I'm good.
What did Lucan do?
Just
That's
decided
round to the front
stay
door.
in the match.
You good, Kicks?
Yeah, that's all I got. Those 3. I just moved out, yeah.
Then that takes us to the top of round 5, the fossil golem. It has to use 1 whole action to squeeze through the door leading into the library. Then a 2nd action to walk up to the 2nd door, and then a 3rd action to attempt to knock that door down. The door resists on this with 1 poof, and you can see splinters coming from the other side, Shara. That's its turn. Shara, it's your turn.
I'm gonna delay so that Lucan can get out.
Okay. After Shara, Lucan.
All right. I go outside and I follow my friends. Hi, guys.
Hey, it's us.
Friends was a strong word.
Acquaintances. That's it.
All right. Then after Lucan, Shara, you hop in.
I go outside the door and close the door.
All right. Arius kicks.
To the balcony.
And as soon as I get 100 feet away from Sundrinker disappears.
It's the golem's turn, and the golem uses its first action to attempt to knock down that door again. Fails. Tries once more. Succeeds this time. And when it knocks the door open...
Does it have an attack penalty at all?
Force open? Are you going to tell me that this didn't happen because it has the attack trait? It does have the attack trait, so therefore it wouldn't go through because it'd be a 28. Fuck you, Swanee. Yeah, it fails all of them. Can't break down this door.
Well, hopefully the ghosts yell at him until he quits.
In fact, at this point, by the time it gets out, it won't have a direct eye on anybody in the party, including through the windows of the ground floor. So we're going to drop out of initiative, and for the next 15 to 20 minutes, you hear the fossil golem stomping around the basement level.
Just beating the
Those
shit.
poor ghosts in their library.
So we made it worse. We just wanted
It's so much worse.
You just help clean up. All right. Yeah. That's it. We'll drop. We're gonna drop out from there from combat. So, you were up on the second story balcony, having accessed it from the stairs just off to the side of the front door. You've walked up the east set of stairs, and there's a door up here.
Before we go in, I'll resummon Sundrinker and heal up a little bit.
Yeah, I need to spend 10 minutes refocusing.
I love a Sundrinker just like, because doesn't it give like examples of how like even if like petrified that you resummon them and they're fine. I feel like we've had this conversation.
Very specifically calls it out that no conditions last.
It'd be so funny if Sundrinker came back and was just a statue. Clank. But no, Sundrinker's fine.
And we'll do another 10 minutes on healing because that wasn't enough. And that should be. Chat about how ridiculous that thing was.
Even kicks his passenger and like perks up and says, I didn't even have anything to take care of that monstrosity.
that just made me realize we have no elemental damage. I mean, you've got like your
I've got
electric
elemental
arc.
damage.
Oh, you got the cantrips.
I've got cantrips. Well, I've got elemental damage and other stuff too. I just didn't have a chance to do much
It's
of it.
really
and
bad to hit.
I missed. You know, I used my true strike and rolled 2 3s, so just was no good.
And Arius just doesn't want to. Arius doesn't want to become a statue. He's got things to do, mortals to kill. The thing was a fucking skeleton. I know he doesn't give a fuck.
How many hit points did that thing have?
170 something, 180 something. A lot more than you were able to deal with, given
With DR and stuff? Yeah,
DR, and you didn't have any way to deal any additional damage to it.
We all would have been slowed.
Yeah, it would have been. It wouldn't have
stoned.
taken. But I think maybe by the end of 9th round, I probably would have had you all if you continued to engage.
That was just not a good. That's not a good fight for us.
That's a fight for. The Rune Lords would have fucked that thing up.
Yeah, with all the spell elemental damage we can do.
I think the circus would have fucked it up pretty good too. All the while, Moonlight would have bitched about not being able to do anything to it.
Hey, that's where I stared at my spell book for 10 minutes.
Moonlight would not have been able to do a damn thing.
I went as far as to open Kix' spellbook just now, just to see, and I was like, "Wow, you really don't have."
It's literally all mental.
anything.
And I mean, I kind of did it. There is a few ones that aren't just mental, but it made more sense for me to grab
Anytime
it
it
all.
was a construct type thing,
It's just like, cool.
there's nothing I could do.
Like, great, I'm useless.
Because I have mental and negative. That was it.
During your time treating wounds here, you hear the fossil golem, kind of stomp around at the bottom floor, and eventually make its way back over to the west wing, and then you stop hearing it.
Does this door have that shimmering on it, or no?
It does not. The windows on the second floor here, however, do.
We kind of breezed past it, but I would like to respond to Kix's passenger real quick when he said even I didn't have anything to deal with that. Oh, really? Well, what kind of things do you have, and what kind of things don't you have? What, if you're going to be my ally, what benefits do you provide?
I don't want to answer that question, Lucan.
They're just a shittier version of Kix.
Leave me be.
That's a yes.
Well, some ally.
No ally of yours.
I mean, at least he dresses better.
You're in my ally.
That doesn't mean I'm obligated to assist you in any way.
I mean, I guess we just kill Kix.
Certainly.
That's what you want to do. Can't imagine Kix would like that.
Well, it comes down to which do I like more, Kix or hating you?
I pop back in. I'm like, dude, he hasn't done anything bad to you guys. Why do you fucking hate on him? Just because he's some bad devil.
I'm just messing with him. I like you, Kix. I'm not going to kill you.
I could just see Spencer start to sweat there, just like,
We're not killing Kix?
No, of course not, Arius.
Not today.
Ishishara opens the door
That kicks on the back.
and walks into the next room. The paint and wallpaper in this receiving room is all peeling in long strips that hang to the floor. Shadows cluster in a roughly humanoid shape near the door leading west.
Interesting.
Seems unusual. Nothing else in this room.
Thunder Girl squeezed through that door.
The big ass table. Nothing on it.
Yep, big table with chairs around it, nothing on the table, peeling wallpaper, otherwise there is nothing as it appears in this room.
Get a 32 perception check looking around, specifically looking for like secret doors and shit.
You don't find anything.
Oh, there's a door over there to the lower left.
Yeah, you find a door.
Yeah.
I mentioned that.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I'll approach this semi-humanoid shaped thing.
As you get closer to the door at the southwestern corner of the room, the shadow forms more solidly into an aristocratic-looking man that says, "Welcome to Gristle Hall." And then it falls into shadows once more, formless shadows.
That's an excellent voice, Tyler.
Thanks. Anytime anybody approaches it, it does the exact same thing.
I do it a few times just to get that. A couple of times. Welcome to Gristle Hall. Very good. I enjoy this. If I like go in and out really fast, can I make it like double? Welcome to welcome.
Oh, good. More statues.
As you walk through the door, you come into this grand hall, but this hall is split by curtains of shadow. It looks like one right behind the other. It's difficult to tell what's exactly on the opposite sides of the curtains, but it looks like there might be doors back there. There are large landscape portraits that adorn the walls, but the paintings are so dark that it's impossible to see what they represent.
What do we need to do to the south?
I raise my shield in this room.
Trust no statue.
I walk up to the statue that's to the south of us. Is there anything written on it or anything?
No, nothing written onto this statue. This statue
I
looks
shove my
like
sword through it.
it clangs a couple of times, but you want to just destroy the statue?
Yes.
It does. You can just chop at it. And stone chips start flying as Arius is just grounding this thing down.
I move on to the next one and do the same thing. Is there anything written on it?
Nope.
It's gone. And
Clang,
to the third one as well.
And none of them wake, stir, nor respond to your frantic clattering and clanging.
As soon as I'm done, I turn to the party and just say, fuck statues.
You know, I'm quite with you on that. Well done indeed. Now, what did you need to do to the south one? I've forgotten the riddle.
Cut out Kix's heart and give it to it or something. No, that was the north door.
I don't think that was quite it.
That was the north door.
The wisdom of the undead, was that it? The wisdom of the immortal.
I'm really wise. I go touch it.
Nothing happens.
Who posted Phantasmal Killer?
Kix, why are you casting Phantasmal Killer?
On you!
Why? I didn't do
You
anything
fucked my
to
character
you.
5 times this game.
What did I do?
You've threatened my
threatened
character
him.
5 times this game.
That's been more than that.
I think he means tonight specifically.
No, I've only done it once tonight.
False. False.
He's been keeping track. I've definitely tracked more than 2 or 3 of them, but I don't recall the exact number. Totally believe that Spencer does.
I feel like it's maybe been twice tonight.
I was thinking about a side burst, but I was like, nah.
Full-blown Phantasmal Killer.
Just burning 5th level spell slots on me.
I gotta get you before you get 1 power attack on me.
Problem is he can heal himself till freaking.
Yeah, dude, seriously, Arius would be the worst enemy to make.
Also, I'm immune to death effects, so you can't
Oh, yeah.
one-shot me with that either.
Couldn't one
It
shot.
still hurt.
I got your back. Kicks.
I mean, yeah, if you crit fail, it's still 12d6 damage.
Okay, can you repost the riddle again? I just can't find it scrolling up.
Even if you rolled max damage. I'm
Repost
fine.
the... Oh, you want the stuff that was on the statues out front?
Yeah.
Just a heads up, in that second-story grand hall, you have the curtain, and then you have a door all the way to the east, or the west as well.
It looks like stairs on the east.
Are those the stairs going down?
Those are the stairs going down that were accessible inside.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
those stairs there as well. Here is the statue content
You.
downstairs.
The wisdom of the immortal. I walk up to the curtain and I say, "Death is for the weak."
Nothing happens.
That was very wise, curtain. Curtain of shadow. What do you know?
Okay, gonna go over to this other door and open that one. See if there's anything that might answer this riddle in here.
Well, you open this wide room into what appears to be an armory. It has several old shields hanging on the wall and 2 suits of armor standing with lances in hand to the southern wall. In the middle of the room, a stone cylinder displays a shadowy scimitar in its center.
I smashed the suits of armor.
Okay. So you just walk up and smash the
I
armor?
walk up to them and smash them. That's my new game plan whenever I see suits of armor or statues, is that I just start beating them.
Anything that could possibly become a construct.
Exactly.
We've seen him enough. Arius is just like, I'm done with this shit. If it looks humanoid, I'm breaking the shit.
Then let's hit it, boys. Roll for initiative. As Arius moves up and rears his sword back to attack the suit of armor, 2 red lights light up through the eye sockets, and you notice that the skeletons are still inside this armor from bodies, and they lurch to life. Both of them. Simultaneously, the shadowy scimitar that's on the stone cylinder stands upright, and then the stone grows around it in an encasing cylinder, and then this blue force field goes in front of it. Chains wrap around the scimitar, and then arms grow from the cylinder itself. They light up brightly, and this creature emerges from it.
How does that come out of a tiny little pillar? What the fuck?
Holy fuck balls.
Ah!
And it's huge. It's General Grievous, essentially, with like a humanoid chained inside its chest.
Also not a scimitar.
All right, we gotta get this one to. We gotta lead
a
this
sword.
one.
The sword is
A
chained
sword
inside
chained
its
inside
chest.
its chest.
Yep.
I see.
It's the shadowy scimitar that was on the.
Yeah.
the base.
That makes
Not a
sense.
scimitar.
That does not look like
The art is wrong, but this is regular.
not
This
a
is the
scimitar.
standard art. Shut up.
Shut up.
Can we lead this construct of the other one?
And in a
Ooh, that'd be
moment, it makes this sound as the cylinder that's encasing the sword, there's this blue light that moves down over the sword. Almost it looks like it's like a scanning the sword. And then copies of it emerge in each of the 4 hands that are coming out from the cylinder's body. And they look ethereal. At the top of round 1, Arius, while this whole thing is unfolding itself and the skeletons are limbering up to attack, you get to respond first. It's your turn.
Power attack.
Jumping right in.
29 to hit.
29 hits.
Yeah. 25 damage.
25. It only takes 15 of that.
God, everything is fucking DR.
It's all either made out of metal or stone.
What do I want to do with my third action? I don't know if it's really worth doing another swing. Maybe I will...
I mean, we don't know how bad its AC is. Maybe it doesn't have a very good AC.
Well, it's going to be at a +9. I guess I'll give it a shot.
Talking about the skeleton knight that you're attacking?
Yeah, I missed with a 15 on the die, so...
Yep, 24 misses. Alright, then after Arius, Shara. It's your turn.
Well, we'll try going to that Dread Martial stance. Get another critical success. Wow.
Nice.
After not having one of those for a long time, all of a sudden having 2 is kind of crazy. And then we will raise the shield and then approach multi-arm guy.
The Sword Keeper. Then that takes us over to the Sword Keeper, the pillar with the ephemeral copies of the scimitar.
Prepare myself to have my ass kicked. You'd be like, use 3 actions to strike 6 times or some bullshit.
Like a
Not
Marlith.
Not quite lit, but that bad.
So Kix and I are just kind of hanging back here. So, Kix, I just wanted to let you know, I promise I won't let Arius kill you. What about the devil inside of you? Do you like him?
Hey, he hasn't done anything bad yet. He's only given me power.
Fair enough. I caught a glimpse of that contract you made with him. Seemed quite serious.
Yeah. We're bros for now.
Oh, fair enough. Think if there's going to be anything we can do with this construct in there with all the swords?
No.
Yeah, me either.
So it uses its first action to swing at Shara, and I roll in that 1 on the die.
Maybe.
I'll take it.
It uses its second action to spin around and clock you with a fist. Or attempt to.
A fist with all those swords?
Yep. And apparently it does
Doesn't
better.
make any sense at all.
34 to hit.
Yeah, you still rolled a 15, so go fuck yourself. Yeah, that hits.
Take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'll use my reaction for Selfish Shield. Reduce that by 9.
With its third action, it will position itself. It will make a move to position itself a little differently in the room, getting closer to the skeletal knights. And that takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Lucan, or Sundrinker, moves into the room. Lucan moves up to enough to be able to see into the room. That's action 1, tandem movement. Actions 2 and 3, we will act together and electric arc big guy and one of the little guys.
All right.
So reflex saves from them.
Big guy gets a 22.
That is a failure.
One of the skeletal knights gets a 29.
That is a success. So big guy takes 15, little guy takes 7. And then Sundrinker will reach out and attack big guy. Again, something that looks like it probably can't bleed. We'll go bludgeoning. And get a 36 to hit.
36 hits.
And we'll deal 23 damage.
Nice. That hurts. All of it does.
Excellent.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
What kind of check do I need on this thing?
On this thing, Arcana or crafting?
Free crafting. Tell me I can't do anything to it. 31?
31 is a success. This is called a Sword Keeper. It does what it sounds like it does. It keeps swords.
So,
It is a construct, and it is mindless. However, it does not have the golem anti-magic, as this is not a golem, it is a construct. A little bit different.
so it doesn't. I mean, it's still like mental and stuff can't affect it, right?
Still
It
mindless.
is still mindless, correct, so it can't be affected by mental. To be specific with its immunities, bleed, death effects, disease, doomed, drained, fatigued, healing, mental, necromancy, non-lethal attacks, paralyzed, poison, sickness, spirit, and unconscious.
Cool.
That was a lot of things.
But it's not like immune to magic that isn't mental.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll use the one thing I can. A telekinetic projectile.
When in doubt,
When in doubt, throw something.
A 1 on the dice for 20.
20, that doesn't go get a critical miss.
Okay.
Oh, and I do apologize. My 23 damage actually should have been 25 because I was in Shara's aura. I'm sorry.
Boo.
Not that 2 damage is going to make a difference, but it might. You never know. How many times is that was like, it had 1 HP
Yeah,
left?
I was going to say, that happens often enough that, yes, everyone does probably matter a bit. Then that takes us over to the Skeletal Knights. They round us off at the bottom of round 1. The first one is right next to Arius. He uses its first action to attempt to trip Arius. Arius, does a 31 beat your reflex DC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Arius, you get knocked prone. Now, this thing's wielding not a sword, but a lance. It uses its second action to attempt to lance you. And of course, I get a net 20.
Oh,
Does his lance have a... Is it two-handed or one-handed?
I collapse.
Two-handed.
Fuck your crit damage.
Does the lance have the trip trait?
No, but it has a free hand.
But a lance is a two-handed weapon. So you have to put it on the weapon?
Here, this is its ability.
Oh, it's got fucking abilities.
And because he critically hit you with that lance...
Oh, I collapsed.
Oh,
you're already on the ground
I'm
anyway.
already
Yeah,
on the
why
ground.
not?
Fuck it, collapse.
That's a
Take
fair
away that
point.
crit damage, get rid of that crit shit.
Well played.
okay, so the the critical hit doesn't actually happen.
No.
So I just do normal damage?
Yep.
Okay, and you don't get Clumsy 1 then either. So take 24 points of piercing damage and you're good. It doesn't use as an action to 5-foot step.
Oh, any other effects caused by the critical hit still occur.
Oh, then you're still
Damn.
Clumsy 1.
I was about to pull it up.
Yes.
I was like, I think that normally says,
Okay. So Clumsy 1 on Arius. And for its final action, the Skeletal Knight kind of sidles off to the side with a 5-foot step. That takes us over to the other one. This one's a little bit further away. It uses its first action to stride up so that it's adjacent to Shara and Arius and Sundrinker. And it uses its second action to try to trip Shara.
yeah, take an attack opportunity there,
Yeah, I suppose I will.
Sundrinker.
Yeah.
Sundrinker would be able
yes.
to. Arius would not be able to.
And, oh, fuck it. We'll go slash it. We'll just see what happens. Get a 39 to hit.
That's a critical hit.
Nice. Ooh, bad rolls. 24 damage from, because of, no, 26 because of Shara's aura. And if it can take bleed, it takes bleed.
Okay, it does not take all of that slashing damage.
Probably assume it doesn't take the bleed either.
Does not.
Alright. Okay.
It then uses a second action to come up, and then a third action to trip Shara.
Yeah, it's not going to be hard.
I rolled a 19. 37?
That's a critical trip.
Oh, okay. We'll take some bludgeoning damage because you fall on your ass.
You bruise your butt.
3 butt damage.
the worst kind.
I think it's so stupid that it's only against reflex. It's like, if I have a high-ass athletics check, why doesn't that go against my athletics?
Feats?
I can see it going against acrobatics.
Well, that takes us to the top of round 2. Arius, it's your turn.
Stand up.
They both attack you.
No.
Both of the skeletons with their lances.
Motherfuckers.
First one gets a 23 to hit.
That's a miss.
Second one gets a 30 to hit.
That's
28
max
points of damage.
That's gross. Alright, I stand up. I'm no longer prone and all that bullshit, but I'm still clumsy one.
You
Okay.
are.
Let's power attack. How are we doing this, guys? Are we focusing one down? Like, what's the plan here? They keep tripping us. Do we want to focus down the big one or work on the small guys first?
I say we kill little guys. But it could be the guy in the back that can't do damage to them.
It's probably take out the small guys first. Problem is they have DR and he doesn't, so
That's why I'm asking if we want to try and burn down the big guy first.
if they keep tripping us, it's gonna be really fucking annoying.
I was thinking about just dipping behind the big guy. It's already provoked. What would that be? 20, 25, 35? I'm afraid somebody's putting a big area of effect right where I was about to move. I'm just sitting here like,
Well,
Never
that ain't
mind.
me.
It's me.
look at that.
Let's try to measure it out. Let's try to be efficient so I'd have it measured out
I
beforehand.
mean, you certainly could. I think
Alright.
it's technically flanking with
I
Sundrinker
moved
still.
here to get into flanking
Yeep.
Sundrinker.
Sure is.
Fuck those guys in their DR and their nonsense. Third action, I just take a swing.
Alright, swinging at the sword keeper.
35 to hit.
35 hits.
18 damage.
He takes it. That takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
I'll start by standing up. I'll raise my shield. I don't know. Guess I'll trip this fucker back. Just tripping each other.
Alright.
You keep them distracted. Me and Sundrinker will kill the big guy.
28 to trip it.
28 is a success.
So it should be a success according to Foundry.
Oh, I didn't even
So
see that.
he's now on his ass.
Boom. How does he like it? He doesn't.
That's my turn.
Then that takes us over to the Sword Keeper. Sword Keeper uses its first action to 5-foot step closer to Shara, getting out of that flank with Arius. And then with its second and third actions, it lifts all 4 of its arms up above its head, and the 4 individual echoes of the blade at its center combine to turn into one massive 30-foot long blade, and he brings it down in a single line, smashing into Shara, Sundrinker, Lucan, and Kix.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes that line template's kind of broken.
Oh, how you gonna?
Yeah, this line template goes 3 to the right and diagonal and 3 over. So yeah, I need reflex saves from the 4 of you. Damn.
I don't think any of my stuff are going to help me with this. But I get a 33.
Lowest was a 30 by Kix, which is a success. Of course, Lucan gets an at 20.
Doesn't matter. I take Sundrinkers.
Oh, that's right. So that means everybody gets a success. So you all take half of this force damage. Half of 41 force damage.
No.
Alright, I will use my Selfish Shield reaction to reduce that by 9 again.
Does Selfish Shield need it to be an attack?
Nope, just an enemy within 15 feet damages you.
Got it. All right. That's its turn, taking us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Oh, action 1 and 2. We will electric arc one of the little guys and the big guy. We'll need some reflex saves from them.
Good old electric arc. Well, the skeletal knight critically fails with the nat 1.
Excellent.
Sword keeper gets a 35 though.
That's a success. So 9 to the big guy and 36 to the little guy. With their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will 5-foot step to the south, and then...
You are in my aura, actually, even way back there.
Oh!
I forgot to add that to my attack as well.
So it increases. So, okay, so sorry. So plus 1 damage to big guy, plus 4 more damage to little guy. But yes, Sundrinker steps to the south to block the doorway, essentially. And will then, with my third action, attack big guy. And we'll get a 35 to hit.
35 hits.
And we'll deal, and again, sorry, I have to add 2 to this, 14 damage. That's Lucan's turn.
Then after Lucan, that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Unleash Psyche, followed by an amped telekinetic, targeting big guy, bludgeoning. 37.
Nice.
It hits.
Sadly, you are not in my aura.
Damn.
Wow.
Holy fuck, Unleash Psyche adds 10?
Yeah. 2 per level.
Jeez.
Nice.
Sword Keeper takes all 52.
Followed by Recall Teachings. Or a possible aid.
Then that takes us to our Skeleton Knights. First, the one that's not on its ass. This one is right next to Sundrinker, and we'll target and attack them with a trip first. Sundrinker does a 23 beat your reflex DC?
Not even close.
Ooh, that's rough. Then with their second action, they will attempt to strike you with the lance. 24 to hit.
That'll miss.
It's going to 5-foot step closer to the door. That takes us over to the other Skeletal Knight. This was the one that is on its ass. Uses its first action to stand.
Attack of opportunity. Get wrecked.
Yes.
39.
That's a critical hit.
33 damage.
Then he uses his third action to attack Shara. Just a stab with the lance. 38 to hit.
Yeah.
20 piercing damage. That takes us to the top of round 3. Arius, it's your turn.
Step into flanking, power attack on the big guy. 33 to hit.
That hits. Clang smash.
30 damage.
31.
31 damage.
20, making sure that ability gets its full use.
I promise I will never remember it so that you can always take that extra damage.
Every single time. Well, what 1 or 2 damage doesn't seem like a lot, but when it's
It adds up.
everybody,
It adds up.
And it adds up like multiple hits throughout the combat, too.
Especially when these
Absolutely.
assholes have DR.
Yeah.
and then criticals and shit.
Then after Arius comes in and deals a big blow to the Sword Keeper, putting him below half hit points. Shara, it's your turn.
I like how this one has only been injured by Sundrinker's attack of opportunity. Okay, we're gonna raise shield, and then I guess we'll trip this guy again, or attempt to, anyways.
Skeletal Knight.
Skeleton Knight, yeah, the one right next to me. Gonna get a 31,
That's a success.
Oh, wow.
and now that he's on his ass, let's see if we can hit him.
Ooh.
Nope. Rolled a 7.
Oh, there it is.
That's my turn.
All right.
Did you raise shield?
Yeah, I did.
I missed it.
Raise shield, trip, attack.
All right, well, that takes us over to the Sword Keeper. The Sword Keeper uses their first action to attack Shara.
I'm no longer clumsy, right?
You're correct. You would no longer be clumsy. 26 to hit Shara?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It uses its second action to turn and strike Arius twice in a row with this ability called Echo Blade Flurry.
Is this because I took away the clumsy? Are you mad at me? I'll put it
Now
back
I'm
on.
mad at you. No, I'm mad at you. Take your hits. Maybe hits.
Nah, those both missed.
They both missed. 24 and 27.
Dang, nice.
One of them missed because I took away the clumsy.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I used my third action to raise guard, which basically raise shield for the sword keeper. Crosses its swords into defensive action.
This is a very cool creature.
Lucan, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Look, and I'm gonna aid Sundrinker when you attack.
Okay. Appreciate that. We're going to just start with the, 2 actions. Electric Arc, big guy and little trip guy, and reflex saves.
Looks like a 24 and a 26.
Couple of failures. So they both take full. That's 17 plus 2 from Shara, so 19 total to both of them. And then, should I just kill the little guy before he gets a turn to go?
Certainly try.
Yeah, I'll
He's
try.
not like the deep red near death, so he's probably not that close. Plus his DR.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Plus his DR. No.
What's our aid DC,
guy.
Tyler?
27 right now.
27.
One away from critting. So what do I get on this attack?
Just 1.
Plus 1. So, Sundrinker attacks big guy. Get a 39 to hit.
39 hits because of it being flanked.
A critical hit.
Sorry, critically hits because it's flanked. That's what I meant to say.
Fantastic. So we'll deal, I gotta add 4 to that, so 36 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, that aura is super useful. That aura is so good.
Yeah, it really is over time like this. I love how the Sword Keeper says it's near death right now. Oh my god.
That is my turn.
But probably still has like 30 or 40
100
hit points
HP.
left.
Oh, more still.
Oh god. Jeez.
All right. Then after Sundrinker lays in with a big smash into the Sword Keeper, knocking off a piece of that stone that comprises its body, that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
So we still have the one that's like prone next to you guys, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna target that one with something bludgeoning in the room.
Forbidden Thought. Don't stand.
Don't stand.
Don't stand so close to me.
Don't stand.
That'd be a great forbidden thought.
I like how Kix has abandoned Forbidden Thought because Tyler always ignores
Cheats.
it.
Well, and because we've only
And it's
it's
meant
mine. I did a hero point. For 34
Well, that's a
to
hit.
hit. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, that's not the amped one. Actually, I don't want to go below my 1, so I'm not going to amp that one. Sorry, it's just 32.
So 32?
Yeah.
32 bludgeoning
Okay.
destroys that skeleton. It clatters
Oh, yeah.
into a pile of bones and armor, and its lance falls. Well done.
I'll recall teachings again.
After another
And then
recall
be
to
done.
teachings. All right, that takes us to the bottom of round 3 with the remaining skeleton knight. This one hasn't taken nearly as much damage. It uses its first action to stride away from Sundrinker. You will get the attack of opportunity if should you want it.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Why not?
I'm assuming you would.
Crit him. Aw.
We'll get a 37 to hit.
Shy of the crit by 1. That is a hit, though.
It was close. And again, add 2 to this from Shara. So 23 damage. Bludgeoning.
3.
Oh, does it run past me as well?
Nope. It specifically avoids your attack of opportunity range. Uses 2 actions to stride over to flank Arius, and then stab Arius with the lance.
Oh.
Nat 20 on the die. With that deadly D8 die, total is 44 points of damage. And because it's a crit, that puts that clumsy condition onto you again.
How often can you collapse?
It's like once per minute or something.
That takes us to the top of round 4. Arius, it's your turn.
Once per 10 minutes.
That kind of breaks down to once a combat, I suppose, then.
Power attack. Big guy. 31 to hit.
31 hits.
27 damage.
More damage on the big sword keeper.
28 damage. Sorry.
Can't tell if he does it on purpose now or if it's really is.
Nah, I just straight up forget. And then I'll 5-foot step over to the south.
Get out of that flank. Then that takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Alright, we will raise shield.
I'm gonna aid. Ooh. +3 to your attack.
I hope you were going to attack.
Shara's attack for a second.
I don't know why you wouldn't. What was the other plan? If not, it goes to the Sun Drinker. I'm
I
not
was
losing.
debating tripping him, but we've already got him off guard, so I don't know why, other than to waste his action trying to stand up.
I can give +3 to that too.
Attacks of opportunities for us, I guess.
Yeah, trying to stand up. I think we'll try to trip him. I don't do a whole lot of damage, so...
Oh, Lucan's already used their attack of opportunity, so it'd just be from me then.
True. Could
That's
be
a
enough.
+3.
+3 to attack or whatever you're doing next.
Alright, we're gonna try to trip him.
No.
We're gonna use a hero point. Because that was a 3. Get an 11 on the die for a 36 instead.
A 36 is a success.
This is on the big guy.
Yeah, it's on the big
Yeah.
guy.
Tripped.
Big guy get wrecked.
Big guy's on his bony ass.
Stony ass.
Stony ass. Stony
There you
ass.
go.
on it.
All right. Well, that takes us over. Wait, do you have another action?
That's only my second action. Third action, we will just swing at him, I guess.
Rolling at 20 and killing.
No, it's
17.
17 though.
33 hits.
15 damage.
Nice. Takes that 15. He's still kicking.
Just chipping away.
How much longer, though? Because it uses its first action to stand.
Attack of opportunity.
Ah.
Miss.
It uses its second action to flurry on Shara. 35 to hit and a 37 to hit.
Yep.
60 points of damage.
Dang.
Is that force damage? Jeez. I will activate my selfish shield. Okay, so says if both strikes hit the same creature, combine their damage for the purpose of resistance and weaknesses. So that 60 is considered basically one hit.
Correct. That is correct.
So I can't.
You'd be reducing the 60 total as opposed to reducing a 30. Yeah,
I can't reduce the 30 twice.
exactly. Yep.
Okay, so 60 minus 9. I have 3 slashing resistance. That's minus 3. Minus 12 is what? 48? That's how much damage I should be taking.
Then after dealing 48 damage to Shara, it raises its guard again, taking us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Action 1, Sundrinker 5-foot steps kind of to the southwest, getting a little closer to him, getting within range of the little guy, and making room for Lucan to work his way into the room where I can target both the big guy and the little guy. For my second and third actions, we will cast Electric Arc. Reflex saves.
Isn't the furthest guy 35 from you?
Oh, it might be. I might still be too far away from that little guy. Yep. It's all right.
Well, you can get the
Just the
sword
big guy
keeper
then.
still, though. Yeah. He failed.
So he fails.
Mhm.
He will take 21 electric damage.
All right.
Plus 2.
Plus 2, 23 electric damage.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Tell me that's enough to kill him.
Only because of Shara's 2 additional damage. If it were just the electric arc on its own, it would have had 1 hit point left.
Ha!
But because of
You
the
do that
additional
one hit
2,
point. Like I said, that 1 hit point.
because of the additional 2, Shara's a bump
Slowly chipping away.
helps you
Fantastic.
shock it, and all of the electricity that courses through it seems to affect whatever magic is holding it together, and all of the ephemeral swords flicker and then die. The force field around the sword flickers and dies, and it as it falls inert to the ground.
Then with Sundricker's single action from Act Together, we will just attack the skeleton.
Got 20-foot reach, bro?
Yep. Get it a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
Utilizing Tendril Strike, of course. Add 2 to this, so 24 damage. And that's my turn.
Then that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
I'm stupid. As in stupefied. I'll just run in here and pop a soothe on Shara.
All right, give me that flat check because you're dumb.
Okay.
Sorry, that came off a lot
so
rougher than I intended it to.
I succeed.
Yeah.
We'll do a 3 here. 29 Heelys.
I'll take it, because I am hurt.
I don't know what you're going to do with an odd number of Heelys. That means you just have like a separate Healy that, you know, maybe it's a left Healy.
Oh, yeah.
After
Bad Tyler.
Kicks. Bad me indeed. After Kicks, that takes us over to the Skeletonite. The last of its kind uses its first action to attempt to trip Arius.
No longer clumsy, right?
As of right now, because it's the beginning of its turn, yes. The 25 beat your reflex DC?
Right on the dot.
Right on the dot.
Even after taking off clumsy.
Yep.
All right.
You got the same. You got the same shitty reflex I have then.
Then that knocks you prone. And with its second action, it's going to stab at you then with its lance while you're on the ground. 31 to hit.
Yep.
Take 22 points of piercing damage, and it's going to do it a second time. And I'll roll another natural 20.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're clumsy again.
How many times are you gonna crit me?
At 3 times, apparently. Take 52 points of piercing damage. And yeah, you're clumsy again.
Sweet, I'm about to die.
That's its turn. Oh, that was 13 hit points shy, huh? Top of round 5, Arius. It's your turn.
This is my chance, Phantasmal Killer.
Yeah, I can't really do anything. I delay.
Yeah, I mean, if you try
Delay.
to cast a spell or anything,
If I stay under caster spell, I'm dead. So there's no point in doing that. I delay.
Then Shara. It's your turn.
let's raise the shield. Then we will walk over next to this guy.
He will use his attack of opportunity on you if you walk through his threatened square like that,
I do.
which I'm sure is not intentional at all on your part.
Oh, of course not.
Oh, I rolled an
Jesus.
18 on the die. 38 to hit.
That's a regular hit.
No, that's good. 20 points of piercing damage.
Okay, let's see. So this is the start of my turn. I did get my reaction back, so I can use Selfish Shield against that.
You totally can.
Let's see. That was one action. No, two actions, because I raised shield. Moved. Third action. I don't do a whole lot of damage, so we are going to touch a corruption on my boy Arius here.
He's looking down.
You get 30. Should only be 30 healing.
Is that a semantic component? Oh, you already drew the attack. Never mind.
And it is a somatic component, but he already. That's my turn.
Thank you. I'll take my turn then.
All right, and after Shara, Arius.
I'm gonna stand up, and then I'm gonna say fuck it and get into flanking and take a swing.
All right.
36 to hit.
Nice.
Because you got into flanking, that's a critical hit.
Would have been better if I would have power attacked, but oh well. 25 damage on that crit.
All right.
+2.
+4 because it's a crit. Oh yeah, +2. Because I already have the +1. So 27 damage. But I get my 10 temporary hit points, so I'm cool with that.
You do. That takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Yeah. No, I can't get to where I can also be in flanking. Sundraker just moves up a little bit so Lucan can move a little bit closer and get within 30 with my first action. Then action 2 and 3, we will Electric Arc act together. Reflex save.
Reflex save, it gets a 21.
It will take all of this damage. So 16 plus 2, 18.
It gets reduced down to 8.
All right. And then Sundraker will make their attack with their action from act together.
Oh, dang. Wrong roll there.
Oh, I thought it was your attack roll.
Aw. Alright, that's all I got.
Oh, you
I missed. Critically succeeded the stupefy.
You missed because you were stupefied.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Missed by 1 because of stupefied. Oh, alright then. Oh, you have another action, Kix?
Nah, we good. I mean, I guess I'll aid. Am I close enough to aid these guys?
Alright.
Yeah, I can aid everybody.
Then that takes us over to the Skeletal Knight. They use their first action to 5-foot step out of that terrible flanking position. Their second action to attempt to trip Arius.
Why me? Picking on me.
Just want some skeleton on skeleton violence. Does a 21 beat your reflex DC?
No, you finally don't trip me.
Wow.
Now watch you crit me.
Yeah, I'm going to stab you with the lance. Oh, not? 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
There you go. Shara, it's your turn.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna aid your attack.
We're going to get into flanking. We're going to go the long way around, though, to try to avoid attacks opportunity.
All right.
You want to aid mine, or do you want to wait for Arius? Arius hits harder.
I'm not aiding him anymore. We're done.
I
not my
threaten you
friend.
just as much as the rest of the party.
That is completely false.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll raise shield, move, and then we'll take that swing at him.
You can get that aid to attack.
Well, no, we're gonna do the athletics check.
Trip.
Try to trip him again.
All right.
34.
That's a success.
Well, plus 3 or no, plus 1, or is it how many? Plus what with the regular success? Just plus 1
On the aid?
on the aid.
Yeah, that's plus 1.
Okay, so 35.
35. That is a success.
Guessing that doesn't turn into critical.
Yeah,
But he's prone.
36.
That's my turn.
That makes a difference. Arius, it's your turn.
Power attack. Oof, I miss. I guess just take another swing.
No, maybe?
Miss.
Lucan, it's your turn.
I guess we'll move in here with this flanking train with Sundrinker with action 1. Action 2 and 3, we'll just do the good old electric arc. Reflex save.
Yeah, you think he saves 32.
I'll take half of this. Half of 10, so I'll take 10.
I'll take none
And
of it.
take none. That makes sense. All right, then Sundrinker will attack with their action from act together.
Sundrick.
Why can't we finish this guy off? What's happening?
It's just this
Kill
one
him,
skeletal
Kix.
knight.
Kill
Just
him.
hanging on by a thread. Kix, it's your turn. He's prone, so he's off guard for you to hit him with a telekinetic projectile.
Ooh. Let's sure try. Nope.
Jesus. What is wrong with us?
Do you have another hero point, or did you use 2 already tonight?
I've used both of them.
Okay.
I will. What are you doing?
Get another action?
I sure do.
What you doing?
I'm not going to use it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to be done.
All right. That takes us over to the skeletal knight, who stands.
Get him, boys.
Come on,
Get
guys.
'em. Swing.
2 chances, people.
All right.
3 chances, right?
God.
Oh, that was a
I'm
20.
taking my hero point. Taking my hero point.
You both failed on your first rolls?
I get my second one.
All right, a 32 does hit.
That'll be 19 damage.
19 is
That's not gonna be
insufficient.
enough.
Damn it. I tried so hard.
Skeletal Knight is hanging on to itself with sinew and dreams. So the Skeletal Knight uses its first action to stand. Nobody knocks him back down, which he's quietly happy about. And he uses his first action to stride around to the other side of Arius so that he can't be flanked from that direction any longer. And then uses third action to strike Arius. Good old nat
Would
20.
you stop?
That's another nat 20.
Yeah,
Arius.
I'm probably dying too. Ooh, maybe not.
45 points of piercing damage.
so I don't have temp HP. That's exactly enough to put me down.
No.
Even with your resistance and everything, huh? Oh,
That's exactly what I had.
exactly.
So I'm dying too.
All right. Then that takes us over to Shara. Top of round 7.
All right, we're gonna drop the comma, draw the scythe, move up to the sky, stand on top of Arius's corpse.
All right. That takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
No,
Wait.
the free action to drop. I still get to attack him.
Kill him.
29 to hit.
Hey, that hits.
Oh shit, he fucking rolls. 15 damage.
15 damage. Well, it does have resistance to slashing. Resist 10. But it did only have 4 HP left.
My extra +2 from Dread Marshal stance kills it.
Yeah. Again.
Again.
Congratulations. You've destroyed all the threats in the armory.
Well, I guess it's up to Kix on whether Kix heals Arius.
Yeah, because that's basically what we're down to. Well, maybe not. Luke.
You can stabilize.
I am out of heals.
Lucan goes before Kix goes.
Oh, I guess Lucan could go battle medicine him or something.
Yeah. I would do such a thing.
Okay. Let's see if battle medicine works or if you put him in a little further away.
It's impossible for me to do so.
You could roll a 1, right? Or is that
I'd
even
still
not?
succeed.
be a
It wouldn't be a critical failure.
Oh.
So
Oh, because you could just do the
Because you're just doing the standard 15 is what you're doing?
no, just 20. But I rolled that with Sundra because that was an accident. My plus is 19. So even if I roll a 1, that's like a 20, which is a success, which only drops me down 1 degree to a failure. It would not be a critical failure.
Gotcha.
Oh, for the damn. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so he wouldn't ever take damage. But I crit it. And Arius heal 38.
Damn.
All
nice
right.
rolls.
Unless Kix is going to try to come in and make Arius.
Kill you.
Yeah, kill Arius. We
Yeah, you brought him
could
back up.
drop out of combat. What are you doing, Kix?
I'm not gonna fucking kill him.
All right. I was hoping I could egg you on.
I mean, you can egg the other guy on if you want.
So while we've determined who's behind this poisoning plot, High Chancellor Bloodlord Kemnebi, we're still looking for proof. Surely Geb will make us Bloodlords for all of this, right? The only question is, will we refrain from killing each other long enough to get there? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.